No work, no food stamps. That's what food stamp recipients in Mississippi were told this week. And hundreds of thousands of people in more than 20 states could soon get the same news. Mike, we've been here before. We saw with the Clinton workfare reforms this dramatic drop from 4.9 million welfare recipients to 1.7 million happen. That's when you add workfare, and that was done by a Democratic president.
That's right, David. Incentives do matter. The work requirement was very important under Bill Clinton to get people off of the welfare rolls. The state of Maine 2 years ago did something similar. It's been very effective there, telling people if you want to collect food stamps and you're an able-bodied adult, you have to at least try to get a job. You need training. If you don't come for that, we're not going to give you food stamps. Welfare should be a helping hand up, not a way of life.
Right. And Bruce, it's something that even Democratic presidents agree with.
No, that's true. But I think there's a myth here in this thing that people who are using food stamps don't work. I think most do work, and it's a myth that they don't. And the food stamp program is there for to alleviate malnutrition and to give people a helping hand. And I don't think that this is a good thing.
Sabrina, I got to tell you, I know people, millennials, certain millennials, I'm not going to name any names, but I know them, who've received food stamps that don't need them. It's such a widely accepted program now that there are people who are getting them that don't deserve them. Maybe to throw this workfare thing in would help, no?
Oh, absolutely, David. Look, we know that there is widespread fraud in the food stamp program. There's far too many Americans who are using this program who don't need to. We know that Washington has actually gone out and solicited people so that they would join the program. But look, I think you don't have to look any farther than Kansas. Kansas, went back to this where you must work in order to receive food stamps, and it's done tremendously well. Just 3 months later, they found that they had 75% fewer people using the program, and they've tracked these people, and they found that jobs have increased, incomes have increased, and poverty has declined.
What I love is that it is happening across the nation. Mike mentioned Maine. You mentioned Kansas. In Arizona, though, there is a pitched battle going on, Steve. Here's what one of the Democratic lawmakers opposed to the idea says. She says, "This is the first time I have ever heard of the economic theory that the path to prosperity and self-reliance and money was achieved through starvation." Starvation. What do you make of that, Steve?
It shows how weak their arguments are. Bruce is right. Most people do work, so that's not a big deal. And having other able-bodied people without dependents go and work for their benefits, why not? Makes them feel better, helps them get back on their feet, and people don't mind that at all. And you take the state of Maine, they found out that people with big assets but low incomes are getting food stamps. They stopped that. People are spending it in casinos and going to Disneyland. They've stopped that. So basic reforms, basic safety net, yes, and work for it.
But, Rich, we laugh at this starvation comment from this one lawmaker, but you know that the mainstream media is going to come out with all these examples of people who do appear to be starving and who will appear to be hurt tremendously by this idea.
Look, I would say that the fear of starvation is a pretty good motivator for a lot of people. It got me off my butt when I was lazy in my 20s. But, look, work, athletes have to work out to become good athletes. You have to go to work to know how to work. You have to know how to dress. You have to know about hygiene. You have to know about work conversations. You get out of those habits, and you become really unemployable for a long time.
But, Bill, the point that Democrats also make is, look, if you can't get a job, you need some help. You need some help to get over the hump. The problem that conservatives say is that people get addicted to it.
Maybe so, but I think every welfare program, Medicaid, housing, food stamps, should have a work requirement, and not with any notion that we're going to be saving taxpayers' money. The notion, rather, is what Rich is talking about, instilling good work habits.
Mike, even though it was Bill Clinton that came up, well, he didn't come up with the idea, actually the Republicans did, but he signed on to it at least. Is it too radioactive for Democrats to approve of during this election cycle?
Probably for the Democrats. I certainly don't see Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders going that way. But if you make the case to the public, they will buy in. I mean, you definitely have something wrong, David, when in 2011, 2012, even 2013, both the number of people and the amount being spent on welfare and food stamps was increasing, even though the unemployment rate was falling. Something's wrong with that picture.
So, Sabrina, it does have a common sense element to it, this proposal. And this is a time when Americans want common sense answers to long-standing problems.
Absolutely. It's not just common sense. You know, we've been sort of thinking in this way for well over a century. And we think that Democrats and progressives originally thought about this sort of sense of self-improvement that has to be attached to helping people. And of course, none of us up here want to go it alone society. Yep. But we all recognize that when it's Washington, 3,000 miles away, offering handouts, it simply doesn't work.
Yep. Incentives matter. Folks, thank you very much. The Cash It In Gang.